Hi, welcome to part 2 of today's town hall, not town hall, campaign update and the press release, also the State of the Union and the state of the world. So now I want to talk about other things that's in the news, which is AI, artificial intelligence. So I don't know if I already mentioned this in one of my videos before, but I think, I just saw a video of I think it took place last year at the Nobel Prize dinner where they were discussing AI and how it's fast being able to get out of control. So, I know from growing up that I saw the Terminator movie and I saw another movie, maybe it was RoboCop. And, we have to ask ourselves, how far are we taking this technology? We can use it to better our own lives and use it for protection. And we can certainly use it for jobs that are strenuous and jobs that are dangerous, so that humans no longer are put in jeopardy just to do their job. And maybe we'll have paved roads. That's what I'm hoping for. Robots to fix roads. That would be wonderful. With that in mind, this is a little off topic, but I don't think in West Virginia we should be cutting down the mountains any more than we already have, because I think they were once taller. Why don't we flatten out the valleys so that they're more usable? So this is mountaintop mining. Maybe we need to, in West Virginia, we need to stop that concept. There are other states that have big mountains. They can go chop down some of their mountains if they want. But I think we need to think about widening the valleys so that they're usable. Because right now we just got all these ridges going on and all this, it's not level. And we need to take some lessons from Switzerland. Our engineers should go there, our public works people, and take some lessons in how to deal with this erosion situation. Because Switzerland's an established country for thousands of years, and they have good erosion control that we could learn a lot from. So I highly recommend sending some people there to do some internships to learn how to do that, and then let's bring that back to West Virginia and really start fixing our roads so that they last for more than a year. Okay? And we can put AI on building those roads so that it doesn't matter if it's freezing cold or super hot or anything, they'll get done. And, it's not to say anything against construction workers. Trust me, I get out and work in my garden all the time, and it is sometimes brutal out there. So, I thank you so much for what you have been able to do so far, and I only want to make your job easier. So that is my goal, is to get roads done. And I know West Virginia is not the only state with this issue. It's all over the country. And it's not acceptable. Our citizens deserve better. We are the United States of America. We deserve better. So let's put AI on that, especially in those areas where the weather is extreme, and get them, getting the work done so that we can all enjoy driving. One of the wonders and one of the best things about the United States is that we have all these roads where we can do driving and we enjoy driving, and it is a joy. So that is definitely something to do. We need to fix our roads so that we can all enjoy it. Because, I always imagine I'm a busy mom, and currently our mothers, they have to work and raise kids. So, they just don't have time for bad roads. But as soon as, I envision her, driving between, I don't know, work and daycare and doctor's offices and schools and all this. And, she's got a toddler in the back who just finally fell asleep, and then she hits a pothole. This is not acceptable. Our roads need to be perfect for our mothers and our fathers driving kids around. And yeah, they just don't deserve that. So we can do a lot better. A lot better. So yeah. So and then like also vehicles. We can also put robots working on vehicles, to fix the little things or to get into the tight corners or whatever, because a lot of the engines use oils and other liquids that are dangerous, unhealthy. And so we want to get humans further away from that. And that's the whole great thing about having robots and having electric machines that can do work, is that we don't have to do the dangerous stuff anymore. So I really, AI can be good. We don't need to use it for military. We do have to stay so even or comparable, but we don't have to be the leaders in who can destroy the most with the most whatever. I've seen some things being done in Europe with drones, and so drones are a good thing. I think ultimately we still have the ultimate weapon, which is the nuclear bomb. And a nuclear bomb will stop robots. It will stop a lot of things. So, where we are with the military and weaponry, I don't know. But in comparison to the rest of the world, I don't know. Do we have to be the top? That's the question. We have to stay competitive, for sure. That we want to do. Strong and competitive, but as you know, my goal with the military is to become neutral. We are over here in the Americas. We got Canada and Mexico as neighbors. What do we want to be doing, going everywhere and defending all sorts of people? Why? Stay home, play with your dog, enjoy life. We don't need to get involved in wars. Neighboring countries can help each other out in other places. We need to make an ally of all the big countries around the world, and everybody sort of stay in their little area and do their thing. Then we all come together, and then we can start really going to the moon and, occupying it. We can all go there together. We have an international space station. We can have an international moon station. Then we can have an international Mars station. it's a combined effort of all humanity. We are all here together on this planet, whether you like it or not. So we have to learn to get along. And the sooner we do that, the better. The sooner we can go to other places and experience what's out there. For those of you who are God believers, maybe you want to go out there to find God. I don't know. Those of you who are scientists, you just want to go and see what's out there. Let's do it. But responsibly. We don't go out there spreading hate and war. So I need you men to start picking up your fellow men and helping them. You need to help them find themselves, find joy in life, and go forward. I mean, I'm doing a lot. I would recommend for those who are feeling lost, re-listen to my first part of today's campaign update. So you can re-listen to that, or oftentimes in my Unitarian Universalist services that I'm doing for the Zurich Unitarian Universalists, there I give you some examples of good ideas that motivate. I mean, ultimately, our motivation is to leave the world better. So with AI, we want to do that too. Leave the world better. And with AI, one of the main things we got to do there is we got to teach all robots, big and small, everything in between, anything that's going to be thinking and making decisions independently or dependently, they got to be programmed. Human beings are gods. We're gods, and we want to program them with the 10 Commandments. No killing, no stealing, no hurting gods, honoring gods, listening to gods. This is what we have to teach them. And that needs to be in the program. That's the first number one program that goes in, because we don't want these things turning on us. And this is the problem. I mean, the real issue is, truthfully, if we go more into a military weaponry concept with AI, I don't mean to sound pessimistic, but it will turn its back and it will come after us once. Now, it might not be tomorrow, and maybe it's inevitable. Maybe this is our destiny. I would like to not have that as our destiny. But, what can I say? It might be our destiny. I mean, it could be that maybe we were also like that once. So, who knows? None of us know. But the real thing is we want to be respectful and careful, and we want to advance, and we want to improve and make things better. So with AI, we need to program AI with the 10 Commandments, and that we are the gods, and that they should not hurt a god. Then we have to make sure that AI is going to leave the world better. That's the other thing that it needs to be programmed with. Leaving the world better, leaving human beings, creatures, the planet better. And so with those two things, and then we also need to teach that, of course, to our people too. Let's get the people on the idea of leaving the world better. And then, you know what? We will see a big change. And AI will fit in with our world. So that is what I have to say about AI. I am pro-AI, but not pro-military AI as much as I think some people would like to use it. So I'm going to stop here, and part 3 is coming up.